What's going on, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists, and welcome to On the Bench Repeat, the series that you put on in the background whilst you're doing all your hobbying and painting, building, whatever it is you may be doing. Now, you put this on in the background. I talk about life, the universe, and everything in between. Sometimes even some hobby stuff. Who knows? And together we get stuff done. We get miniatures painted. Not that I'm in any great rush. I'm just enjoying it. And I encourage you to do the same. Just enjoy the moment. Feel the therapy, the love, and the calmness and the peace that you get from doing this. It's because I get a load of good vibes when I do these things. So, yeah, so grab your glues, brushes, models, whatever else you need, and let's get to the bench. Welcome to the bench. Here we are getting us started with where we ended the last on the bench, where I was about to do this stippling technique on my mech here, my loader. Now I'm gonna do this, I think, first, because if I do her skin and then I stipple on, if I zoom in a little bit, you'll see what I mean. Here, if I just start stippling on it, I'm going to go over her skin anyway. So I figure might as well just do the yellow first. It's a yellow loader, as I recall, and that's what it's going to be in this. So I'm going to try stippling it on. I've not tried this technique before. I'm curious to know how it's going to go down. It's still Sunday. I'm still going up to Exeter tomorrow. So same deal as the last episode. And it's quite some time since I recorded the last episode. In fact, I had my breakfast, which I hadn't had before the last episode went up. Or the last episode was filmed. Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of some of this dried up paint which collects around the rim here. Right. Okay. Now let's see if we can pull this off, shall we? So, bit of yellow. So it's not dry brushing. It's not dry brushing. It's the dabbing on. I just want to do this to see if I can get a similar result, because I'll tell you, I was impressed with the results from the ultramarine painting method. I can't remember who it was that did it. Can't remember, but kudos to them because it's brilliant. Actually, it might be easier to take this off that base for now. We'll come back to that later. Yeah, see, I'm not. If I paint it in base block colours, just like you would paint anything, I think it would just be too stark. It would look too new. That's the problem with some of my dreadnoughts that I've got. They look too good. I should have done in this method with them back then. I didn't know this technique then, so you gotta forgive me on that. Yeah, so yeah, it's going on well. As it was described as this technique is going to look messy right up until the very end. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have to go in and physically paint Ripley anyway. Yeah. Some bits are going to be lighter than others, or more opaque than others. Some bits are going to be more translucent than others. You know, it's... And I'm going to do the pistons separately as well. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, what if I was doing like an Imperial Fist army? How well would this translate to that? Do you know what? I think it would work. I think it would translate exceptionally well. I really do. Kind of dry brushing on the ends of it here. Yeah, now the seat behind her, that's not going to be yellow. Good job this brush is knackered already, because pushing it into these nooks and crannies, it's not doing it any favours. No, you wouldn't dream of doing this to an ordinary brush. Definitely not. Right. Well, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that looks all right. As far as I'm concerned, that looks nice and grimy and yeah, I like having the black showing through there of that one. I'm gonna have to check later on how I painted Ripley again, because I can't remember. So I've got another two Ripleys to paint. The one in this mech and the one holding Newt. So yeah, so that's good. That's good. That went down well. Now let's have a look at K9. He's looking all right, I think. Yeah, he's looking all right. Yeah, I might do a corn red visor thing. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make the lettering white. K9. And the gun black. He had a gun on the end of his nose, didn't he? Like a laser. Right, William Hartnell is the Doctor. Pretty cool. You're gonna need a white shirt and white hair, I think. Awesome. There's a brown jacket. Perhaps like a snake bite leather jacket. Maybe a black waistcoat. Black shoes. I don't know about his trousers, I'm not sure about that. I'll give that some thought. Right, I've got a cup of tea here, which I've been eager to have. I'll just zoom right out here a minute. So I've got a cup of tea here. I think the like the blue glaze is done on my sisters now, so it's just going to be the little bits. Excuse me, the little bits and pieces on them now. You know, cables and bits of metal here and there. So that's going to be good. Now I've really got to work out what I want to paint next or build. You know, who knows? Build something. That might be good. I think I won't start my Indomitus box set for a long time, but when I do, I'll have the bench completely clear. And I'll have the whole box on the bench so I can go through it a bit more. I mean, that sounds good to me. I mean, this dry brush is really knackered as a dry brush. No, but it was okay for that stippling exercise. Worked quite well for that. Yeah, no, I liked that. Worked well. It did. Let's have some tea. Pop this primer over there. I want to do a test as well sometime on some paints I've got. I've now got the P3 Flesh Trio. Now I've had Midland Flesh for quite some time, but I've got Cardic Flesh, which is kind of like the Bugman's Glow. Look at that there. I got Ryan Flesh, which is like the Kislev Flesh version. So I'm going to get those out to remind me sometime. Yeah. So I'll put those to one side. So get more stuff out, and I should be putting it away. Alien Queen. I've got Bishop to do as well sometime, I know that, but the Alien Queen. No. Basilicanum grey. Do I do the head as that? I don't know. See, I may do the whole thing in Black Templar. Again, I don't know. Went together a darn sight easier than the other aliens did, I can tell you that. Oh, that's the other thing. On my last episode of On the Bench, I discovered that the servitor here on this one needs a touch of green stuff, which is true. It does. Now, somewhere I've got tools like the ones I showed you, the sculpting tools, but I've got them out already. 2 of them somewhere. Just a matter of finding. Ah, there we go, there's one. Like this. Now I've got these tools because I want to start doing stuff with clay at some point. Yeah, we'll do that. Let that dry. That's fine. Bit of green stuff there. Yeah, some clay work. Which I was talking about. I was talking about doing some terrain with it and some dioramas. Now the dioramas I want to attempt are the ones, not so much like diorama in your typical sense, but the ones in like epoxy resin, so like underwater or in a water tank. Or some description. Oh, I don't know if I can pull it off. I just don't. First thing I need to do is to be able to mould what I want to mould in clay first. Like an alien, for example. Yeah, I want to be able to do that. So what they don't show you on the videos is the heating up of the clay, which is what sets it. And that is what they obviously do before they paint it. And they must do. Anyways. No. Well, we need white. So, William Hartnell. Can have an Arctic white shirt and Arctic white hair. How's that? 2-0 brush, that might be okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've got some of that white out. Do I want airbrush thinner? Which I don't know where it is right now. On its back, airbrush thinner. I put probably a bit too much of that in there now. Oops, thinner medium. Right, that might work, you know. So I've got my palette here. Let's mix these in. Okay, William Hartnell, the first Doctor. Haha. Collars. Collars is what we're doing, in case you're wondering. Right, just working on his hair now. Yeah, when I start playing Doctor Who, do you know, I've had an idea, I've had a thought. If I can pick up all the Doctor's generations, you know, if I roleplay with him, and he dies or he takes injury, I could have him regenerate, couldn't I? Into the next Doctor, for instance. The only thing I've got at the moment in my mind an issue with is how to do the like the fate chart if I'm using Mythic or any Oracle where it gives you odds. I'm not sure how to do the odds, how favourable to do them in any given circumstance, such as, do I think it's likely he could talk his way out of this situation? Well, in the TV programme, yeah, very likely, because that's what he does, but in actuality, I mean, it can't work for you all the time, can it, that? I just don't know. Yeah, another sip of tea, I think, while I contemplate. Yeah, what do you think? Grey trousers, like canine grey? Basilicanum grey? I don't know what time it is. It's currently nearly 2 o'clock now. I wonder what will be happening this time tomorrow. Whether I'll be thinking, oh, won't be long and we'll be going home, or whether I'll be thinking, oh, we've got hours and hours and hours yet to go. I don't know. So yeah, I've just had an idea then of these P3 paints. I'm going to compare them and test them alongside the GW equivalents. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Do I do them one at a time and then all together? I think I might do that, yeah. A direct comparison. So the Kislev flesh and the Rin flesh are the ones that differ the most. The others seem almost identical to each other, but not the last one of the trio. So that's interesting. I find that interesting. Still thinking about the alien. Colour should the Queen be? Yeah. I really don't know. I think I'm going to do the rest of her head black at least. I think. Oh, so tiring. I've got a lot of reading to do, haven't I? All these rules and rule sets and things. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, I think. Well, I'm gonna take this opportunity right here, right now, to say, if you like these videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Always a help. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. At least I know what's what, and I can, you know, YouTube's algorithms can get to work there. That's fine. Let me know what you are working on, please. Have you ever done Doctor Who stuff? Yeah. Have you ever... I know some of you don't do Warhammer, some of you do historicals, some of you have never done Warhammer, some of you have never done historicals. But have you ever done anything outside of what you usually do, is my question to you. You know? I suppose that would be my question too. Have you ever painted anything outside the genre you usually stick to? Did I miss a spot with the flesh tone? It looks like it. Oh well. There's a great Tom Baker model in the series. What was he, the fourth Doctor? Yeah, he was fantastic. So yeah, I have to keep my eyes peeled for them. When I'm role playing, I could role play as different versions of himself, couldn't I? I wonder if it covers regeneration in the old rules. Is it the faster rules? Yeah, I'm not sure if it covers regeneration in those. But we'll see. Right, then I'm going to do her head black. I have decided Black Templar. That is my decision. It's the one I'm sticking to. Yes, my tea is gone, but I've got coffee as well, but it's in the heat cup, the vacuum cup, whatever you call it, my R2D2 mug. Therefore, actually I might use is that an 8? Therefore it won't be ready to drink until the end of On the Bench with Pete. Yeah. Oh, this is alright, looking okay actually. Yeah. Just plowing it on here. See, this alien's got a lot of ridge detail, and I watched a tutorial on this clay, where the sculptor put loads of ridges into his alien model, and it looked fantastic. It really did. There we are. There we go. That's the head taken care of with Black Templar. Well, that's the thing, you can't really mess with it once you've applied it. Just let it go. Not like shade wash in that respect, where you can just move it around and it looks better. When you move this stuff around, it leaves a big white gap where paint was, and that's not very nice at all. Right, so we'll just leave that as is at the moment. Yeah, do I do the body brown or not? Don't know. Don't know. The Black Templar is done. Okay. Wow, we're over halfway already. It's going to do the red of his visor on K9. Come on, red. Touch more water. Way too much of the stuff, but hey. Hey ho. Hey Joe, what do you know? Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually, that. Yeah, it's pretty good. How's the lettering going to go, though? Triple zero paintbrush. A 000 paintbrush. A lot of errors there that needed fixing. Right, okay. So we're trying to do the K9 symbol. Might work with a bit of black wash on top of it. Maybe, I say. Yeah, I won't push it, but that's good. I quite like that. Right. This was a Winsor & Newton 000 Cotman. Yeah. Right, we've got to do cables and things. I'm just going over some hair here. Yeah. The cables appear to be on her, which is good. I'll get some fresh paper towel. Right, what has she got? She got no cables, but she's got a symbolum or a icon there. Let's look for all symbols and icons. Yes. Majority have. No, she doesn't. This one kind of does, but you can't see it because it's obscured by the gun. I'm okay, I'll live with that. Same here. Cherub doesn't need it. Same there. That one's got an icon. Iconography. That one's been done. Okay. Okay. Alright. Three here need icons, and I'm thinking Balthazar Gold for this one. That's what I'm thinking. Come on, man. Balthazar Gold. Okay. Ugh. Now, don't want Decalfix, want airbrush thinner. Just one drop. Metal medium. One drop. We'll have that too. There we go. Metal medium's white. No. I think we're at the right consistency now. I think. So painting these icons here. He's got these eyes. I as in letter I. Inquisition. Sun's gone, man. Never really came out, though, to be fair. I was talking, I think it was in my last episode, about Zombicide 2nd edition. I probably won't bother with that because it's not too much different from the first edition. Yeah, they made things better. Like they got the card holders and whatnot, and they got some other cool rules. But it's very similar. And I can also use the figures, especially from the Angry Neighbours expansion. There's an like a post-apocalypse RPG that you can get. I don't know what it's called. Huh. But it's essentially in the apocalypse, you know. The survivors and things. They make for good solo RPG, I think. I think so, because playing solo is more of an isolating feeling, and it is an isolated journey, that one, as opposed to a group or team task like you get into D&D and things like that. I just think it's better suited for my own thoughts. Right, there we go. That's brushes washed. Okay, so that's those symbol things done on the sisters. What's next for William Hartnell then? assume it's him we're going to do. Or shall I do the Dave the Dragon? Do his eyes. Could do a white dot in his eye, couldn't I? Just a white dot. There. And there. Yeah. Ha! Dave is looking awesome. I've got to think long and hard about Dave, where I'm going with him next. Long and hard. I say long and hard. Yeah. But that's okay. Might help if I do his base up a bit, but I'm not sure what I want on his base yet. See, I was thinking of a dead wizard or a dying wizard, but I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that. I guess it is William Hartnell then. What are you going to do, William? Well, I know one thing. I'm going to touch up that Guilliman flesh that I missed a bit on. That's first thing we're going to do. First thing we're going to do, guys and gals, is that. Guys and girls. Girls and guys. Right. Because I did a review on Guilliman flesh and dark oak flesh ages ago. Got good results. So I shall compare the results of Bugman's Glow, Cadian Fleshtone, Kislev Flesh, Cardic Flesh, Midlands Flesh, and Rin Flesh. I should compare them all together. That's what I shall do. Right. Alright, so I think I'm going to paint his coat and we'll call it a day, I think. Yeah. Cygor Brown. We'll use that, I think. Still sticking with the 2-0 brush. Right. It's quite scary because when you first put this brown on, it's quite overpowering. You think, oh my goodness. Then it sort of melts away. Right, dangerous. Yeah, we've gone over the other the other garment a bit. Just means we'll have to use conventional painting on those bits. That's all right. Just glad to be able to do contrast on this bit. Wow. I think once this jacket's on, it's going to look a bit more spiffing, I think. Not quite as good as I'd have hoped, but better than nothing, I suppose. Yeah. Yep. That looks about right. He's got his jacket on now. There we go. William Hartnell got his brown jacket on. He's good to go. Yeah, so that's good. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Let's zoom out. So we get the whole bench. Glasses off. Remember, don't forget to like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Share, subscribe, all that other YouTube goodness, and check out my Patreon account if you'd like to look into, exclusivity of videos and gain access to some other series. Right, so there we are. That's William Hartnell there, done a bit on the sisters, not much. K9, looking a bit more like K9 with each little thing I do. And there we are. Done a bit of the mech for the alien loader, and of course not forgetting the alien queen. So see you guys on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to war. See you on the next one. Bye bye.